Hey friends, Dave, Prather Farms. I thought I'd have an opportunity to just kind of share a real life experience. I posted earlier about this raised garden bed that I wanted to build. I saw someone on YouTube, and they were saying how well it's performed for them, and you know, it's a little bit different. It's not just a bunch of soil on top of huge chunks of lumber if you want to keep things completely organic and whatnot. So what I did is I built this, but because of burrowing animals, I put a real nice OSB board down, very tight, you know, can get through it. And so then you line it with a plastic liner, and it was 6 mil. Everyone was saying, yeah, 6 mil is just fine, it's just fine. Well, I'll show you what I've experienced and kind of take it from there. Then we put rock on top of it, about 13-14 inches, and then we lined it again with a geotex cloth, which is what they put on roads so that when they put rock on it, it packs down and it stays in place, and it's pretty functional. So with that, I put a drain in, and you know, kind of, you know, make sure it got punched out for the high water. You don't want it to get too high, and if it does, it has a drain. So that's really cool. And anyway, you have to kind of go with your gut. What I found is, well, what I found is, you know, take things in consideration of where you are, not just what you're seeing on the screen. And so I didn't do that, but I had those pangs of, God, I don't know if this is going to hold up, right? So the reality is, I built it. It looks great. It's been working about 2 months, and the reality is 6 mil is not thick enough. Quite frankly, I'm going to dig this up after next season, and it's a lot of labor. I mean, this thing will never produce enough food for the amount of labor I've put into this. And you know, so really I would get almost a small pool liner, and then you won't risk any rocks that are laying on top of it or going to pierce it. You know, it's going to be expensive, but you know, I should have triple lined this. That's probably what I should have done. It's on me, but they made it sound like on the channel I was watching, hey, you know, 6 mil is plenty good. You don't want to have anything less than that. And I said, oh, okay. Well, I'm on pretty rocky soil, you know, and the rocks that I used that were requested to be, you know, soft edged rocks, pebble rocks, and I thought I took extra care on that. The bottom line is, you just need, you know, 3, maybe 4 layers to make this absolutely perfect, where you only have to water it once, you know, really a month, maybe twice a month if it gets real hot. But see that pipe right there? That's where the rock comes up to. That's sitting right on it. So if the water gets higher than that, it pushes out the pipe, which creates this. Well, the reality is, it's leaking in the corners. It's not coming out. It's not even making the pipe because the leaks are significant. So that's on me. I'm gonna have to you know, redo it again. But in the meantime, I've planted some tomato. I think that's a bell pepper. We got some corn going, some melons, some onions. What else? I'm sure we've got lettuce there. We got some lettuce going there. So, you know, it'll be a nice little harvest, be fun. But the reality is, if you're taking this serious, which you should be, because it's a lot of labor. I mean, it was a ton of work, and I'm gonna have to do it twice. And so anyway, the bottom line is get a very thick liner. I'll do that and I'll check in with you again, but that's going to be after this season. So I wanted to fall on my sword, let you know that what I thought was just going to be fantastic isn't. And that's on me, but at the same time, I should have listened to my gut when I was building it, saying this just doesn't seem like it's enough. I was trying to follow the directions, and anyway, you need I would say 8, 10, 12 millimeter, you know, to make this thing effective. So anyway, that being said, I wasn't the master builder I thought I was. It's a beautiful raised bed where the kids are gonna doctor it up, paint it up, make it look good, and then we're gonna put another one there, another one right here, and then 2 in front of those. So it's gonna be a stair step. The difference from where the last one will be, which will be right about here, which is like 15, 20 feet, something like that, right about here. Excuse me. The difference is about 5 feet, maybe a little bit taller. Comes up to my shoulder for the first board on that one. So that's kind of what I'm up against. When your gut tells you to do something, I say follow it. Follow the directions, but if you can improve on it without altering the design, well, that's a different project. And anyway, I wish I would have listened to my gut. So to those that always succeed, here's one of the ones that really didn't, but it's not from a lack of trying or a design flaw. It's what I knew to be true and not following your mechanical heart. So with that, I'll just bid you adieu. This is Dave checking out Prather Farms, California.